Greetings viewers, Nadaida here, bringing you a quick Quacks commentary on someone I haven't talked about in a long time. Lily Orchard. It's been 5 years since I did a video on her, and I really haven't cared about what sort of video she's made since her video accusing Braycon of being a pedophile ring without proof. Last year she did a 4-hour retrospective on the Pokemon franchise, and I stayed as far away from that as I cared to. Recently, however, there's been a clip of Lily flying around on Twitter.
The current real value of a shiny Pokemon is fucking zero. Even if you like a particular shiny Pokemon, it's just too much effort and too much time to hunt for one of those things. I've seen shiny hunters go into 20,000 soft resets. If you want a shiny that badly, hack it in. Nobody who values themselves as a person will judge you for it.
No, I don't shiny hunt myself, but I can understand why people in the Pokemon community would spend hours of their lives on such a practice. Maybe, and I'm gonna need you to hold your socks for this one, maybe they enjoy it? Who are you to say what the real value of a shiny Pokemon is? People could value shiny Pokemon for aesthetic reasons, like Voodoo, Greninja, or Ponyta, because they think the alternative colors are cooler. People could value a shiny Pokemon they encountered and caught in the wild, like I did when I caught me a Hisuian Quillfish and ironically named it the Japanese word for beauty. We're going to talk about the value of a shiny Pokemon. Hacking in the Pokemon you want just feels lazy to me. I mean, where's the value in something that you didn't actually work for, you know what I mean? Now, if that were all, I really wouldn't have made this video. However, RTSTV posted this clip, and this seems to be an even worse take than the shiny thing.
Is this necessary? Is this really fucking necessary? They just go on for so fucking long. I can't imagine trying to read this inane crap in real time. This isn't fucking pathologic. Why do you need pages of text to tell me the most simple goddamn things? This is why a skip cutscene feature is needed in these games. All of this would be more tolerable if I could just go... This is what I mean when I say Pokemon's story hasn't improved. They still use very one-dimensional characters all the time. They're just more verbose about it. They talk forever about nothing.
Hey Lily, you know what it takes to play a game like Pokemon properly? Reading the dialogue. If people just breezed through the dialogue or skipped it entirely in these games, they'd have very little clue of where to go and what to do in order to progress the story outside of go to the next town to be the gym leader. So Gen 5 and Gen 7 relied very heavily on story, and are beloved in the fandom. Well, okay, Gen 5 got a lot of flack with that to do with story. More people calling the Pokemon unoriginal. Scarlet and Violet, despite being a buggy, glitch-filled game, gets a lot of praise for its multiple stories. And it's all because of the dialogue. Hell, if you want a Pokemon game where the dialogue really doesn't matter, just go back to playing the Gen 1 games. Also, you're using Cynthia and Cyrus as examples of flat characters. People will probably tell me no you're not, but that's what your B-roll footage tells me. Cyrus wants to erase the current universe because he can't understand emotions and considers them worthless, and wants to create a universe without them. Cynthia isn't just this young woman who pops up from time to time, but is also very knowledgeable about the lore of Sinnoh, and probably understands it much better than anyone else, due to her upbringing in Celestic Town, which preserves the culture of that region, making her more than just a champion to beat at the end of the game. Lily, between this and your Dungeon Meshi video, you've basically confirmed to me that you're nowhere as media literate as you've convinced your audience and yourself. I've even heard you claim that X and Y were hard games, when Gen 6 is said to be when the franchise started to get ridiculously easy, due to the experience share being tweaked so that it's always on, and every Pokemon is party getting experience, whether or not they were actually in battle. Oh wait, while I was writing this, I found out you made this claim because you hacked Ralts into the game, because you wanted it as a starter, and Ralts freaking sucks compared to actual starters. You also can deal with a difficulty curve, I hear. All because you were infatuated with an overrated waifu-mon. You don't strike me as someone who understands or even enjoys the franchise. You strike me as an outsider who just wants to dictate things. And it shouldn't be a surprise that your video in its entirety is pissed off the Pokemon fandom, not just these two clips. With all that said, this is Night Eye saying thanks for watching and share your thoughts with me.